Now we got a guy by the name of Choppy Saunders. James Saunders is his name. He passed away back in April 22nd, 2013. Now he was well-to-do. He was on the city council here in Middletown, and he knew a lot of people, a lot of powerful people, and he was a day-turn foreman. And when I was delegate over there, if you needed something done or needed something changed, he'd be the one you go see. I used to call him Pork Chop. He used to call me Waterhead. So I'm sitting in his office. I say, "What's going on, Pork Chop?" "Oh, nothing, Waterhead. What are you up to?" I had a big head. I can't even wear this hard hat anymore. My hard hat won't even fit. But we always got along. And if I had a problem, I always went to Pork Chop. I always went to Choppy and said, "Man, they're doing this, they're doing that. The guys are screaming at me. Can't we get this corrected? I'll take care of it." And he always took care of it. He's a great guy. And a comical guy. He always helped me. Anytime I ever went in there, he always helped me. And Choppy died, like I said, April 22nd, 2013. Too tall, Johnny Sebald. How many of you guys know Johnny Sebald or remember Johnny Sebald? I can't see your hand, so if you're raising your hand, you're wasting your time. I worked with Johnny in Masonry. He drove the truck on our crew, on our turn. He worked for Bill King and the rest of his turn. Johnny was a great guy. I loved Johnny. Everybody loved Johnny, but they rode him like a pack mule. Man, they teased him. "How's the weather down there?" You know, just all kind of different stuff. I never teased him because he was stout. He was stout. He might be able to knock the hell out of somebody. And but I never seen him get mad. And then when I was running cranes, 504 crane, over at the BOF steelmaking plant, he drove the what's that big thing? The front end loader, and I think the slag hauler. And he was excellent at it. He was great. And any job he did, he was great at. And I think somebody showed a picture of him standing by a slag hauler or maybe one of the dump trucks. And the tire would be over my head, but it looked like he was up to where the rim's at. And yeah, we used to call him Too Tall. And he was a great guy. He used to sell pop and snacks and stuff like that, I think, over around the BOF area. And try to make some money on the side. He was a go-getter, and he did things with yearbooks for my high school yearbooks, and I asked him to check on Lebanon High School for 1970. He couldn't find anything, which I should have bought one when I was in high school, but I didn't want one. So I just wanted to get out of school and get gone. But Johnny, he died somewhere back in 2002. I'll find out the date for that later on. Now Russ Wolfe, Honey Baby. We used to laugh at him so much. He worked in Masonry with us. What a great guy Russ was. Bald-headed but reddish hair. Some people called him Red. We just called him Wolfie, Russ. And he used to, "Well, honey, well, baby." Everybody was Honey Baby. And he was one of our labor leaders, labor gang leaders. And lived over in Springboro, liked to drink. Loved to go over to that bar. I can't remember the name of the bar over in Springboro, but he was over there every weekend. That's why he wanted to get that checker blowing job, because it was Monday through Friday. Good worker, excellent worker. He come right up to the ranks with the rest of us. He worked the labor gangs. He worked the bricklayer helpers. He built the scaffolds. He tore shit out just like we did. Hard work, hard work. And he used to come down to the faucet when I was a bouncer down there with me and Bear and Danny Haney and Jack Minyard and some of them other crazy guys that was down there. And we broke up a fight out there one night in the front part of the building. And Russ Wolfe stood out there and says, "Now, honey, a baby, you don't want to do that because you're about ready to get your ass handed to you." The guy wouldn't listen, and Russ was right. He got his ass handed to him. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do to keep peace. And Russ was a great guy. He's buried over in the Springboro Cemetery. I think he rode with the Clear Creek Fire Department, and there's so many funny stories about Russ. You know, but I'm kind of time constraint right now. I'm trying to wrap this up. I loved Russ. He had a stroke. I don't think he ever quite recovered from the stroke. And I did get to call him at the hospital and talk to him. He's buried over the Springboro Cemetery, and he's a wonderful guy. And Russ, I love you. I miss you. I'm sorry I didn't, really spend any time with you when you were sick. I should have, but I was still working. Kind of hard to do things when you're working around the clock. And but I still loved you, and I miss you. You're a great guy, and I want your family, if they hear this, I want your family to understand that we were all like that, every one of us. When one of us stumbled, there was somebody there to pick us up and stand us back up on our damn feet. That's the way it always was with us, and that's the way it should be with you guys. So God bless you, Russ, and your family. Joe Mack, well, let me see, Jim Mills. What a crackerjack Jim Mills was. Great big tall black guy, huge. Probably about 6'7", 6'8", maybe a little bit shorter than that. Labor gang. And he sounded like Muhammad Ali. He used to walk around saying, "Oh, I'm so damn pretty." I don't know how pretty he was, but I know how strong he was. He told me back in the day, he said, when I was your age, I could turn this building over, and I'll believe it. He took, anybody working masonry know what I'm talking about. You had a little chip and hammer, and you had the busters. We would use the chip and hammer. He would pick the buster up and show us how to use a buster like a chip and hammer. He picked it up like it was nothing. 100 pounds, 98 to 100 pounds. Bad man, bad man. And I'm so damn pretty. He put me on a job one night and said, "Look, you guys get this job done, and I'm gonna take care of you. I'll take care of you." Okay. Well, we went in there and busted our asses because we thought we was gonna get a break. Well, got the job done. He come over, put us on another job. And so we're all looking at each other like, what the hell? So next night, puts us on another job. You guys get this done tonight. Get it done. You break the rest of the night. If it takes 15 minutes, you're done the rest of the night. You said that last night, Jim. Well, I didn't mean it last night. I mean it tonight. So we busted our ass, got the job done. He put us on another job. We never busted our asses for him anymore. That was crazy. We never got a break. But he was still cool, and I have no hard feelings toward Jim Mills whatsoever. He was a great guy. He really was cool. I think prostate cancer got him. And that was a long time ago. That was back in the 70s. I think he died back in the 70s. They got better treatments today, I believe. Joe Mack, Joe baby. What a great guy Joe Mack was. He was another labor foreman. He was a good-looking guy. He was a really good-looking black guy, too. He had a mustache. He looked like a movie star. And I can't remember who it was. Very polite, very professional, and just had a great personality. He had a great personality. And I don't know when he died, but he was one of our labor foremen, and I used to talk to him all the time. And I know when Nettie Miller worked with us, I think he kind of had a crush on Nettie Miller because he would always come over because she worked with us when we was blowing the checkers, chain of checkers. Nettie was beautiful. 45 years old back then. That's back in the 70s. And just drop dead gorgeous. Beautiful, big blue eyes, just absolutely beautiful. And if anybody remembers Nettie Miller, get a hold of me and see if she's still around because she's probably not around anymore. She was 45 back in the 70s. I hope she is. But that was one beautiful girl, and I'll tell you something. She worked. She got right out there and worked right with the rest of us. She didn't want nobody taking care of her. She did her work. Ed Denisi. I can't remember when Ed Denisi passed away, but I think I got a picture of his grave. He's buried over in the mausoleums over there. And Ed Denisi was a great guy. Bricklayer, always laughing, great big guy. You know, he was fun to work around. I don't think he was ever a step up over there. He might have been. He had some seniority on him. And Tony Marchetti, he died back in 2007. And he was a bricklayer, and then he went up to like a spell form, then he went up to salary. Tony was a good guy. He just wanted you to do your job, put you on a job, and, pretty much leave you alone. If he come back and you weren't doing your job, he'd probably scream at you, but most of the foremen is going to do that. So he was a great guy. He's buried over there in the mausoleums. Ed Denisi's not too far from him. Two talls, just right down right down the aisle from him. Two talls buried over there too. So let me see. Tom Manier, Rick Durth, Woodside Cemetery, Dean Myers, Coochie, Bob Bowman Sr., Bob Bowman Jr., Charlie Callbreath over Butler County Memorial Park, Jordan Smith, Woodside Cemetery, Ernie Johnson, I don't know, Mike Stewart, Butler County Memorial Garden, Jack Bush, he's buried on the other side of Trenton. I've got a picture of his monument. I can't remember where it's at. Sarge Fetters, buried, oh gosh, he's buried way out there on 122. I don't have the information right now, but he's not buried in Woodside or Butler County Memorial Gardens. Wayne Netherly, Woodside. Bill King, Woodside. Choppy Saunders, Woodside, over there in the mausoleums. Johnny Sebald, Woodside, in the mausoleums. Russ Wolfe, Springboro Cemetery, in the ground. Jim Mills, have no idea where he's at. Joe Mack, have no idea where he's at. And Ed Denisi and Tony Marchetti, over in a mausoleum at Woodside Cemetery. That's going to be it for today. These take a long time to make. I've had to research all these guys and all these people until my head is hurting. And it's taken me a while to do that. Plus, I got like 300 other names to try to go through. So what I might try to do at the end of this video right here, this is part 1. And at the end of this video, I may just do some memorial mentions of some of the people that I don't know, you know, and just let them screen or just pop them up on the screen or something like that. If you want to talk about your loved ones or your friends that worked at Armco or AK and that you knew and you worked with them, or they were family members, and you want to make a video, get a hold of me. Let me know. We'll make a video of them. You know, and we're talking, because if I don't know them, I don't know what to say about them. You know, I'm stuck. So this video has kind of went on long enough and kind of long-winded. I've had a good time making it, talking about my friends. I could have went on and on and on with some of these guys. Tom Annear and Rick Dirth, I could have made up shit about Tom Annear. What a crackerjack. But I still may talk about them two guys later on. But have a great day. Watch for part 2 that's going to be coming up. And catch you later. Elvis has left the building.